Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we are in the dev server. Dev server is on again, and this time I have way more time to record stuff than the last time. I'm gonna separate these videos with few vehicles in each video so they're not dragging on for too long. And without further ado, we're gonna head down to USA Tech 3, and bear in mind I'm mainly tanker. I'm actually considering myself rebranding my channel, which would be called mainly tanker. Obviously I would play different vehicles in the different games, but I'm mainly tanker. So USA, we're going to be talking about ground vehicles in this video only, so if you want to see some of these bad girls like F100D, that's going to be in the next video after this one. M3 Bradley. So since I'm not too famous YouTuber or whatever, I don't have these vehicles, so I can't even go and show you test drive, but we can have a little preview. So this is the famous M3 Bradley. So we have BGM-71B tow missile, or ATGM, or call whatever you want. It says 10. So you get 10 tow missiles into this bad boy. I want to see where they stored them. 10 ATGMs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As far as I know, as far as I've seen online, it has only 6. I don't know why it says 10 up here, but it says 10 up here, but in the actual vehicle we can count only 6 of them. Never mind that. We have a 25mm M242 cannon with 900 rounds ammunition. So this is the 25mm cannon. That's quite nice. And 7.62mm machine gun with loads of ammo, as you would expect. We do have some butt optics. I don't know why is that necessary, but we do have some butt optics as well. Okay, so fire rate is 201 shots per minute with reload rate of 0.3 of a second, which is pretty nice. We're not going to be talking about armor because IFV, being as an IFV, it does not probably have any armor worth talking about. As you can see, there's not much armor. You're pretty much one shot. 19.7 tons, which is extremely light. 5 crew, so you might as well survive 1 or 2 shots. 72 kilometers an hour this vehicle can go, which is quite quick for such a little thing. Other things that I do know, at least from the dev server, this little thing folds down when you're driving, so it means when you stop, or shall I say you have to stop, so it folds back up before you can fire ATGM, so you cannot shoot an ATGM on the move, even from third person view. So that kinda sucks, I guess. But yeah, this is the famous M3 Bradley. Let's see how's the crew spaced out. Crew's actually quite spaced out. You can take a shot in the turret and survive. You got another 3 crew members here. You can take a shot in the engine afterwards and still survive because you got 2 guys in the back as well. And by that time you can hope maybe some of your friendlies would come and help you out. Okay, this is M3 Bradley, which is gonna go on to Germany. I don't think Germany got anything new, at least ground vehicle wise. Yeah, I don't, as far as I know. Let's jump to USSR. Russians got the, I guess I can say the famous, let's take a little look on, this is 125 as well. Okay, T-72A. And first things first, does it not look just mean? Look at it. It looks so mean, right? It's 9.3. So when we're going to be looking at these stats, make sure you bear in mind that it's 9.3. So what do we have here? We have 125mm cannon, which I guess is kind of similar to the one on T-64s and T-80, maybe. I might actually mistaking. 2A46M1, 2A46M. So this is like M1. So this is like 1 gen back from the T80. 12.7mm machine gun and 7.62. So the 12.7 is mounted here on the top. That's for planes and everything else, and the coaxial is somewhere in the turret here. Okay. Reload rate 7.1 seconds, which is, I guess, fairly decent for 9.3, especially if you get an 8.3 battle. It's quite good, with top speed of 67 kilometers an hour. And I do know that this thing has the same bad reverse gear that T-64s has, so you pretty much don't have reverse. If you poke out, you're gonna stay there. You're not gonna have much of a chance of pulling back. But I really like how this tank looks. Let's look at the composite layout. So we do have the composite layout in like 3 layers, and on the front plate, front upper plate, and this really Russian-like turret, which has enough armor to protect the crew as well. And you get similar carousel right underneath, so you ammo rack this thing and the turret is gonna go pop away. And how many crew members do we have? We have 3 crew members, so you're in case of penetration, most likely you're a one-shot. So what are the actual armor values? Cast homogeneous armor. Okay, so all this goes together. This thing has decent armor, but it's worse than T-64. If we're gonna go to protection analysis, and let's go to Japan, the strongest round in the game, and we're gonna take the JM33. Let's go to 1,500 meters, right? And this is gonna be the angle, straight angle, and let's start. So yeah, that's just gonna skip by. Okay, yellow. I don't know why it's yellow here. Yeah, you can pretty much go through anything. This thing has worse armor than T-64s, but in the same time, you need to bear in mind that it's 9.3, and technically can be down tiered to 8.3. So this is gonna be a nice new addition to the Russian lineup. Look at the actual lineup they can have. They can have BMP2 as an IFV. So, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 competitive MBTs. IT1 is an ATGM launcher, and ZSU obviously as well. So that's a really strong lineup. We're gonna go moving up to Britain and Challenger Mk3, which was kind of a little bit of a letdown, I guess, because there's not much of a difference from Challenger Mk2. So what do we got? 8.7 second reload, 120mm L11A5 cannon, which I think is exactly the same as Challenger Mk2. Don't take my words for it though, I'm not entirely sure. To be fair, I can actually check. This is L11A5, L11A5, exactly the same. 62 kilometers an hour, 4 crew members we have. So what is different? So the composite armor, I guess in the turret, is a bit better, a bit different, slightly better. You have new layout for some of the optics here. And we have ERA. So this is the ERA package on the sides. Equivalent protection against chemical rounds, 300 millimeters, which is quite good. We still don't have the front lower plate, but we do have some ERA on the front plate. So if someone shoots heat FS here with decent distance, let's say, we could actually try out this with like a decent distance shot in protection analysis. If it's less than 300 mil, then this ERA should protect you from any of the chemical rounds. But other than that, the Chally Mk3 is pretty much the same, although the super impenetrable turret, let's go to, why can we not find the protection analysis here? Okay, let's go to Japan, type 90, JM333, and let's take this down to 1000 meters, and let's go through the turret. Okay. Obviously the breach area will be able to penetrate the breach area. Okay. So yeah, Chally's turret is still really good. If we go to 1500, I'm pretty sure We can still kind of go through, but we can nick 1 or 2 crew members if we're lucky. Definitely not gonna be a one-shot if we shoot it in the turret. If you play this thing hold down, you're gonna be in a really good position in the game. Let's head swiftly down to Japan. One of the vehicles that I'm really excited, which I have actually started grinding. I'm gonna try and hope if we can get a proper gameplay on this little thing. Type 89, the IFV, the first IFV for Japan, has 680 gems, which I would like to say is exactly the same as the M3 Bradley, although like we can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, although Bradley says it has 10, but in the tank actually you can't see the 10 of them. I have made video about this little thing in a test drive already, because the test drive is available for me for this vehicle. If you haven't seen that one, I'm just gonna link it up in the pop-up card in the corner. But we're gonna still run through quickly. So we don't have much of an armor. We do have a really good, modifications. We have really good ATGM, 700 millimeters of pen, and we do have a nice APDS round, 112 millimeters of pen, 35 millimeter gun. So this is a bit bigger than M3 Bradley with slightly more pen as well. I think M3 Bradley was 110 millimeters. This is 112, which I kind of like to see for Japan. And oh wow, please, you can fire the ATGMs while driving. I rest my case. This is pretty cool. And take a look at this thing, right? Armor. Not much of an armor, right? And then you end up to the mantlet here. Oh, they have fixed it. You can see in the other video, this Roll Her Majesty's armor said more than 500 millimeters of protection against kinetic energy. So yeah, it was just a dev server bug. So yeah, this is only 25 mils. But yeah, honestly, it said 500. So glad to see they have fixed it. We're gonna skip Italy because that's gonna be a separate video. We're gonna jump straight to France. And I didn't even know, but Amx10 RC. I don't know why it's called RC. Maybe it's like a remote control car. But this is like 6-wheeled driving thing with 105 millimeter gun, which has super massive, the muzzle brake up here, you can see, it looks pretty cool actually. As a wheeled car, you don't expect pretty much any armor as well. 15 tons, only 15 tons, 92 kilometers an hour. So French are gonna keep on being fast and annoying with flanks. This is gonna be a bit of a cancer probably, although it's pretty much one shot. There's ammo everywhere and the crew is all kind of close together. I mean, if someone shoots here and doesn't ammo rack, you can lose 2 crew members and maybe 2 stay up. But yeah, you're pretty much a one shot. Let's just go through the modifications and see what we have. So we're gonna have an APFSDS round, but we're gonna go to, so the stock round is 350 mil heat. And honestly, I don't think I have seen a heat round with 350 millimeters of pen. Maybe it's just me, maybe I haven't used the heat round so much. And look at the muzzle velocity, 1100 meters for heat round. That's pretty good. TNT equivalent 1.02 kilograms, which is not the best, but I guess for 350 mils of pen, it's okay. So you get a high explosive round, you get a smoke round, and then you get armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding sabot shot, 325 millimeters of pen. And I guess at 8.3, it's probably decent. That's probably all you can have at this BR. Although, yeah, this is going to be a really good tank. This is going to be a really good 9.7 second reload. That's quite long, actually. You can't afford to get shot, but it's going to be a great flanker. So we have covered 4 vehicles. And in the next video, we're going to look at the 3 top tier jets, which is the F-100D for USA, MiG-19 PT for Russia, and the Javelin Mark 9 for Great Britain. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just gonna set this up for next video already. As I said, if you haven't seen my Type 89 IFV preview first look already, I did some test drive already. That's linked up here in the corner. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here for more previews and War Thunder gameplay. And I will see you guys very shortly in the next one. Bye bye.